Hello there, I am the Fabled Harpooner and welcome to another Gigginox hunt. The weapon class this time is the Sword and Shield, and the weapon of choice, handpicked by me, is the Qurupeco Chopper. Rather than choosing a weapon at random, I decided that this would be the best weapon or Sword and Shield to use versus the Gigginox. Mostly because it has a decent roar. I think one of the second best. Second to the carapace mace. Doesn't have any negative affinity, so could even be better. As well as having fire damage. Decent sharpness, though smaller than other weaker raw weapons. I think it will be the best option, especially with this arm set, the Raytheon arm set. Just going to demonstrate here. It comes with fire attack, so my fire Qurupeco Chopper comes with a default of 150 fire damage. However, with the boost it goes up to 160, 10 extra points for fire damage. Maybe not much, but with this fast hitting Sword and Shield, that can accumulate easily on the Gigginox, especially since it's weak to fire. Other skills, well, generally in the speed gather as usual. Extra 20 health, so smaller food or food combinations could easily get me to 150 health on the quest. Now, I would like to talk about the recovery level and recovery speed. This is actually a nice trade-off depending on your playstyle. This skill, the recovery level, will increase the health recovered per potion taken. This negative skill, recovery speed -1, will slow down the natural recovery of the red bar. However, sometimes, and most of the time, you are trying to heal some health that's already in red. If you do this with these two skills, since the recovery speed has no effect for you when you are healing red health bar, the fact that you can heal more hit points with this other skill actually is a benefit for you. The courage build, the normal one, is somewhat slow. It's only useful for only taking small damage. So again, I believe this is actually a nice trade-off. You can, rather than wait for your health to recover, you take the potion and you recover the red health plus a bit extra thanks to the potion. Well, not the whole red health. If you get hit hard, you might not recover much. I think that will be best suited being viewed on the quest. Again, especially since I'm using the herbal medicine, I believe it affects herbal medicine as well. So I will recover a bit more extra health and I don't have to worry about slowly recovering the rest of the red bar. Should easily recover most of it. Anyhow, I still have one slot available on this armor, so even if this is a nice trade-off, if you can remove the negative skill, that's actually a good idea. So let's do that. I already have a couple of them created, of the recovery tools. Here you go. And since they only take away from the eating skill, they're not going to negate the recovery level. So as you can see here, that's off. Now I have more healing power and a standard recovery rate for the red health. So this is somewhat of a defensive arm set in regard of its skills. It's more of a recovery type thing. Get extra health, then a boost to items, healing items. However, if you do have fire weapons, you can still do extra damage. And whatever skill you can fit in. Apart from these. Elemental wise, you can see as mostly fire resistant. Not so good with versus the Thunder and Dragon, but since Gigginox is only poison, I'm not going to concern myself with any statuses. Elements, sorry. And let's see, I think I've forgotten to send the boats out. Yeah. Let's see. And let's see. Oh, they're going to move to somewhere else. Let's send them there. And you stay home. Don't like to send them out when there's nothing to do for them, no special events. Rather keep them at home and wait for the next day that they have something. It conserves a bit on resources. It maximizes your earnings. To describe it in a certain way. Okay, nice. I'm going to go for this and this. Well, maybe not because the skills are a bit weak. I'll give this and this like last time. Woodman's and Slugger. Courage and Weakener. Courage is okay, don't want to try to avoid Weakener. I'm not sure, let's see. Increases the likelihood of large monsters encountering quests being weak. I'm not entirely sure if this means if they're going to be weak in health, or the attacks are going to be weaker, or if they're going to be exhausted from the beginning of the quest. Not entirely sure. Okay, gather and medic, that's nice. I like gathering. And since I have speed gather, that's nice, I have medic. I'm not going to use Fisher and shot. No. The fly one is not an option. So it's either this one, which I'm not going to be using Slugger much. If I had the hammer I probably would go. Or the hunting horn. So let's go for this one. And another Creeping Venom. So off we go, take the items, and I forgot again the bounce bombs. Need to remind myself that you can do that. Bring the plus versions of them. If you've done enough damage and you hit at the right time with a bounce bomb, you can actually knock it off from the rooftop if it's hanging, or the walls even. Might as well take a hot drink. Okay, you don't need to have a higher guard to completely block that, although it will knock your back. Let's go for the head. And Charger's already poisoned. Probably should give him the antidotal skill. Not a good idea to dance there, Chacha, although he did block it. There we go, with another jump like that. I think this is one of the few weapons that can't attack it while it's doing the poison cloud thing. Attack. Oh boy, better. Oh, I was going to block that, but I'll remember that you can't block it. Chacha might, but you can't. Not without the guard up skill, I believe. Then, oh, it looks a bit long. Should I say she? What's more of a it? So get out of there, so I can attack you properly. Oh, you. This is why I hate this monster more than many others. It just jumps around so much. When it is on land. Oh boy. Oh, close. Get rid of these. Well, that was a big little giggy, isn't it? It's a big fat one. Yeah, it is bigger than the other one. Whoa! Let's try and carve it. I was thinking if I should dive or not. Okay, we can demonstrate the herbal medicine. Not too much, but still more than the average recovery. Was still comboing, couldn't block in time. Green sharpness gone for a while. Okay, that's a first head glitch. Might need to sharpen if I can get a chance to do so. It does give you occasional chances to do so, actually, especially when it hangs on the roof for a bit. Whenever you can't actually attack it, essentially. Not now. Raised again. Oh, I still got hit. Oh, not sure what the angle of the attack came from. Not from that one. It seemed to come from the front. Usually you can tell by the way where your character's thrown. If you know the direction that it's thrown, you pretty much can assume that the opposite direction is where the attack is technically from. Okay, broke the chest, broke the head, and the tail now. Apparently Checha can one-hit those things. Did I forget to... Yeah, I did. I think it's gone this way. Forgot to paintball it. Okay, there goes the head. Just need the tail. Which will be more easier if it enrage. Well, it'll be softer. I'm not sure if it's easier. Certainly will bounce less. Wrong. Ooh, dodged it in time. You can still break it, even when bouncing, but it's just that much harder. Okay, if it's exhausted, I was going to say mobile, but it'll be bouncing. Probably doing more damage from the fire side element than from the actual roar to the tail right now. Okay, this should make it easier. Come on, show me your butt. That's it. And broken. Ooh. Just loves to jump on you. The one time the little buggers could have hit me and they failed at it. Okay, and oh, still bouncing. Oh, at least it's limping, so it shouldn't take much longer to finish this quest. Should I take a ration? Don't really need it. I think you're going to run out of stamina with this weapon. Okay, at least it jumps down now, so let's finish this. Doing quick succession of attacks, but it doesn't seem to want to die. And there we go. Oh, finally got the kill. I didn't check the time last time. 39 minutes remaining. That's just above the 10-minute mark. Could have gone a bit faster. That was okay. What items did I get? Didn't even pay attention to that. That's carbon. Uncanny hide, venom gland. What? I'll drink just one out. How did I get 4 items? 2. I know, one of them is just from a big lick. Giggy. So let's mine a bit. Nothing unusual. It is a red rock. Mostly bloodstones. I think the blue ones are better in this area. Well, in the tundra in general. So, more hides, extracts and glands from the rakes, fangs, sperms, L's, nice. Hides, more glands, poison sacks. Seems you can get them from... where else are you? Possibly the same sack that you can get from the Roggy. More glands. Glands seem to be exclusive to the Gigginox. Lots of else, and more hides. Oh, interesting photo finish. And cash. Okay, this has been the Fabled Harpooner, hunting a Gigginox with the sword and shield, the Qurupeco Chopper, fire-based element, sword and shield. Hope you enjoyed it, see you next time, and good hunting.